Greetings everyone. Let's look at pattern Do-San, 24 moves, at some of the common faults and mistakes that I see people do wrong and ideas on how you could fix those things. Now the first thing to bear in mind, outer forearm techniques or their extension, knife hands, start on the inside of the reaction hand. Back fist strikes and middle inner forearm blocks, and the first move of Chungun for what it's worth, start underneath and outside with the palm away. So looking at the chambering on the inside, the outer forearm or the extension of it, the knife hand techniques in Do-San, you have 4 times from the inside, high outer forearm block. That's effectively the same block as walking stance low block, but it's performed high section. Yep, that comes from the inside, palm towards your ear, so it can rotate. Now also, done the same way in that pattern, you have rising block. Rising block is again an outer forearm, that chamber's on the inside. I don't mind whether you're chambering at head height or slightly lower, but it's still inside the reaction, palm towards you, so it can come up and turn. You also have the 2 sitting stance knife hand strikes. So the little finger side of your forearm, that is your outer forearm. Your knife hand is just an extension of that. That chamber's on the inside and strikes outwards. Chamber's on the inside, strikes outwards. Those are the 3 from the inside, but you have 1. The back fist strike. 2 of them, in fact. You've got 1 from the release move, that comes up and chambers underneath and outside, and the next one chambers underneath and outside. Now, if you haven't got the hang of this stuff and you just blitz through the pattern, chambering the moves any old way, and plenty of people do, you're not on target for that beloved A-pass that we would all like. If you can pay attention to that chambering, that will really improve it. Now, other things you could do that will make it look better, just like how we started with Chonji with that hip twist turn, you can do the same. Remember, you don't just step out sideways, stepping diagonally, chamber on the inside, hip twist again. So you're hip twisting and showing. I see a lot of people, they just kind of turn and plod, pam, pam, no movement. I want to see that twist, twist. You step across with the front foot, step across with the back, twist, twist. Another common fault here is this knife hand guarding block. People tend to do this little small movement. I want it like you're swinging an axe to chop a tree down. Big. Straight spear finger thrust. Make sure this is coming down and this is going straight. I'll see a lot of people almost do it the wrong way round. This hand comes in and I see this going down like they're chopping something on the head, and it isn't. This is a spear. You stick a spear into people. You don't hit them on the head with a spear. So this comes down and straight. Make sure, palm up and turn. Finish the release move. Actually do a clear release move. There. A lot of people teach it and they kind of release and they step up at the same time. But if somebody's pulling on their arm hard, if they've brought the feet together, they're going to be pulled over. You need to do the release with this prop, almost making a wrong way round walking stance before you then backspin, chamber, and again point that heel out. We've covered the back fist strikes. This pattern has 24 moves. This is 8 of them. Look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and it does the same again, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if you can tidy that up, you've got a third of the pattern. So from the inside, hip twist, chamber on the inside and look, hip twist, the same up there. People teach the wedging block different ways. Some people would let the arms cross and do that. Some people don't start them on the belt, they just bring them here. The way I teach it and what I believe Master Dew is looking for, from the belt, one up behind the other and out to shoulder height. And I keep these in. I try to press my elbows together so I let that twist out. And then finish there. Think of the first move of Do-san that you've done. 1, 2. This is 2 of those. There, like that. You keep them there for the snap kick and make sure you're doing a proper snap kick double punch like you did in yellow belt line work. Hands there for the snap kick. Then from the belt. 1, 2. So in, hip twist out, from the belt up, one behind the other and out. There, the snap kick, double punch. We talked about the rising blocks come from the inside. You've done the last rising block and you've got to come round to sitting stance, knife hand strike. Now you move out into the sitting stance. One of the things that Master Jew or any grading examiner will look for is the fact that you are in sitting stance. You'll often see people come round, even if their knees are bent, they'll have the feet the wrong way. Now, one of my tips for making sure you've got nice feet in the sitting stance, feet parallel means pointing the same way in this case. You come round, the way you turn your foot and shape the foot for a Balkal side kick. If you make that shape there and be conscious of leading out with the heel, same that way, feel you're leading with the heel, just like you would with a side kick into your sitting stance, you'll keep the feet in there. Russie's top tips for a better Do-san. Thank you.